So I'm just out here playing with spring rates on this Ohlins shock. So I was on the 388. Now that I got the bladder pressure correct, which the shock came, if you've been following, came with a super low bladder pressure, which is making me run full compression, a fair bit of preload on that 388. I fixed the bladder pressure, upped it to the recommended 175 at a service shop, and I've had to go all open on the compressions with that same spring with no preload. So now I've dropped down to a 366 from the 388, 365, sorry. And I was at a full turn of preload just then. I've just backed it off to half a turn, still full open on the compression. So I want to get it to a point where it's a little bit too sloppy and I can start dialing in compression, so I can mute the trail chatter and really dial in some control. Hopefully this is a bit sloppy. It still feels like it's a decent ride height, like it's just not much to push against, that's all. So that's probably good. I can start dialing in some compression and get rid of that fluttery up and down, and we'll see if this spring rate feels good. So we'll start with 4 clicks of compression. Alright, so we've gone the 4 clicks of compression, but it feels like it needs a little bit faster rebound to me as well, which if I go one faster, it starts topping out, which I don't want either. Oh, a little bit choppy now at the back, bouncing around with that compression. So maybe it's just a heavy compression tune on this shock. Maybe it's just a heavy compression tune. Let's go back open and we'll go to click a rebound, see what that does. Compression and a click faster on the rebound, so it's 1 click from full fast now on that rebound. Yeah, it's certainly, whoa, smoother. I got a little more to push against now with that rebound. It's giving me a bit more speed off the back, but I do need a click of compression, but I don't want any more because it's a bit choppy. The same rebound, we're just going 1 more click of compression this time at the back to give me good strong platform. Oh, missed that a little bit, no matter. Yeah, it could definitely be stiffer. Gotta get off that ledge. Yeah, it is under brakes here. Pretty good. Over the triple. So I don't feel like I have excellent control versus, yeah, I feel like it's just a little bit loose. Even though I'm at a ride height I'm preferring, I don't have the control there. And if I dial in the compression, it gets a little too stout underfoot. So catch me breath. What do we do? A little more spring rate? Nah, I did more spring rate, but not preload on this spring, I don't think. Let's try and take that, because I don't want that extra click of rebound. It's making the top, it's bringing the top out in, which makes it a little bit wily. So I want to stay a little slower on the rebound. 2 out from full fast, 4 in from closed, or 4 out from closed. We'll leave the compression where it is. Yes. It's dropping into the travel too much, like it's, I think I'm gonna go, oh, that's pretty good actually. There is more, yeah, I can surf it a little better. Less chop. Oh, yeah, trying to avoid that root. Almost squared out of off the track. Maybe I'll back off again on the spring rate, like back right off on this preload and readdress this compression, because this is giving me that ride height that I'm looking for, where I can steer it through turns with my knees quite easily. So we're back at a quarter of a turn, so pretty much minimal preload now. 2 clicks of compression, and we got that rebound, 1 click from full fast still. Almost got the bird. Wow. I think I'm just a little hollow in the back still. Maybe up at this junction I'll swap it over and I'll go the mid high speed compression tune and open that low speed back up, because they're still a little bit wily out the back there. If I slow down the rebound, it gets sloggy. So let's go, yeah, we'll slow the rebound down, but run that extra high speed compression. So the overall stroke should feel stronger. Oh, I wonder if we got that little bird. Nearly took me head off, or nearly took his head off. Yeah, just not quite what I want to pop against, that's all. But I need that rebound back for sure. I'm not sure if it's overly rough yet. It's a fairly smooth part of trail. And it's got resistance to stand against, but nothing when you push against it. Like, there's no pop back. So rebound's too slow. So we gotta go back into top out territory, which I do not like at all, because it gets sketchy in the high speed rough stuff. Yeah, certainly needs that slow rebound for sure. Whoa! Woo! Almost missed that. Just kind of, just a little bit abrupt in the back there still, with that high speed compression now. But it has it has stopped me from going in and out of the travel. So all the way off the deploy leg. We'll go up, twisted gum, finish it, the whole that. Oh, kinda got close to bottom then, but didn't feel the bottom. Definitely would have hit the bump stop. I keep my foot on the pedals on that corner. It's just a little strong in the feedback with the high speed compression on. Smooth for the most part, like I can make it work on these bumps, but when you get on rough square edges, that's going to be terrible. So I'm going to have to go back to the low speed. So I'll maybe try three clicks of low speed with like next to no preload, but it's a little bit slow on the climb then, a little bit soggy on the climb then, so it's a tricky one. I've got my ride height, definitely got my corner. You can see like I can corner it well at this ride height, so it's just a matter of keep playing and see if we can find something that works. Alright, so I've gone back to my original spring, the 388. I'll do a bit of a comparison, so full open on both compressions, rebound 2 in from full fast. This is the best I had it yesterday, so we'll see if I can make sense of it today. Yeah, it's quicker off the back of things, but it's just a little more rowdy, a little more you got to hang on to it when it's going to get like when it's going to get woo, oh Jesus, when it gets real rough up here, it's going to be I think a little much to hold on to. Maybe I can slow that rebound down. Yeah, let's do that. Go back up and we'll go another click slower on the rebound. Alright, let's try that again. So 3 clicks out, or yeah, 3 clicks from full open. Everything else is completely open, the compressions. Oh! I've got to get used to that higher ride height for sure at the back, because I just kind of straight line through a corner a bit then, so won't take long to adapt to, but it's not where this bike rides the best. On the edge, that was too close. I reeled it in a bit. Too much brake there for that corner. again. That run will be on Strava, but it's definitely harder on the legs. It's a little oversprung, doesn't quite sit in that sag that I want, but it's certainly faster off the back of things. Certainly better off the back of things. But if I ride a real rough trail, I'm just going to be getting beat up. I won't be able to get off the brakes. So definitely going to have to go the softer spring. And I'd say probably a half a turn. So that quarter felt good, but it was too slow on that last run. The half, it climbed excellent with a half a turn of preload. Climbed better than it does now. So with this, with no preload, it's choppy on the climb a little bit and just kind of slows you down the whole way up. It's like you're pedaling against more resistance. Whereas a softer spring is faster. So I didn't time the climb, but it's definitely faster. It felt easier. Not got hiccups. Less fatigue. But that's a fairly racy setup. We'll see what Strava says. I don't think that was super fast, but especially with this, with that top bit, I made a big mistake at the top. So, but yeah, we'll see. We're definitely going back to the softer spring.